This is Blonde Music News. I'm Rebecca Sansom. Okay, class, who can tell me what the MLC stands for?
The Milo Club.
Like, doing it in a submarine?
Yeah.
Okay, are you a member of that club, Em?
I mean...
Okay, well, that's incorrect. Anyone else? Ah, yes, Gab.
Mechanical licensing conniption?
I mean, you had it, and then it fell apart at the end. Here we go, right at the front, our entertainment lawyer, Mike Lawrence. Bring it home, Mike.
Yeah, so the Mechanical Licensing Collective. The Mechanical Licensing Collective has found and will distribute $424 million in unclaimed mechanical royalties for music publishers from digital service providers. You might ask what a mechanical royalty is. It's the rate set by the Copyright Royalty Tribunal each time a song is manufactured or a copy of the song is made. The current statutory rate for the mechanical royalty is 9.1 cents each time it is streamed or downloaded. The MLC received $163.34 million from Apple Music and $153.23 million from Spotify, among other DSPs. These first royalty payments will be made to music publishers starting in April of this year. If you are an artist who writes songs, make sure you register with a performing rights society like ASCAP or BMI, and make sure your publishing company and or administrator information is current with the digital service providers and the Mechanical Licensing Collective. This is Mike Lawrence for Blonde Music News. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Mike. A2IM's Indie Discussion this Thursday will feature the MLC's CEO, Chris Aaron, to delve deeper into what indie songwriters need to do to get their dues. Taylor Swift's re-records will be eligible for more Grammy Awards, elating Swifties and upsetting some who think that's greedy. What do you think? What's not greedy is Dolly Parton respectfully declining a statue of her on the grounds of the Capitol by the Tennessee State Legislature. In a letter this week, she wrote that she was honored and humbled by the bill, but given all that's going on, putting her on a pedestal right now wasn't appropriate. She went on to say that if they feel she still deserves it after she's gone, then that's fine. Someone who might not be getting a commemorative statue anytime soon is Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he never would if it was up to supervillain director Karam Gill. Gill is quoted as saying, "Tekashi is a truly horrible human being who is toxic to our culture." But get this, Gill never met 6ix9ine. The interview footage they used in the doc was just unreleased footage. I'm going to have to agree with 6ix9ine's lawyer Lance Lazaro that it's hard to believe someone would say such an absolute statement about someone's character on record having never met them. Or is this just a ploy to get us all to watch the series, which came out last night on Showtime?
Do you recognize anyone in this courtroom?
I know what I can get away with.
He put everyone in jail.
He's got like a whole city wanting to kill him.
Superheroes always die. The villains never die. I want to be a villain.
6ix9ine! Another doc announcement happened last night. Charlie XCX will be premiering her doc about the making of How I'm Feeling Now at South by Southwest. The film is called Alone Together and should be good. We're thrilled to have David Diaz here as our featured artist this week. He's not only a lyricist, but a student of philosophy and donning visual inspiration from the 80s. We love that. Pay to Be Happy came out on February 12th, and now here's David to tell you more about it.
My name is David Diaz, and I'm coming at you live from Orlando, Florida. I just released one of my best songs I think I've ever done. It's called Pay to Be Happy. The song is essentially about what people go through or sacrifice in order just to maintain the illusion of happiness in modern day society. And I feel like that's very relevant today and something that a lot of people can unfortunately relate to.
Oh no, no. I'm so blue now. You know I'm down. Can you see right through me? I pay to be happy.
So I would go ahead and check that out. It's a brand new song, just came out a little while ago, and I really think you guys will like it. And I'm going to be performing for you guys in just a little bit on Left Bank TV, and I will see you guys soon.
Thanks, David. And remember to stick around after the show to see an exclusive performance. Here's a little reminder of how lit Left Bank TV can be.
Ooh, she bad, bad, bad. Left her baby daddy, now he mad, mad, mad. Yo no quería bag that. She was looking at me like she seen a cash app. Cutie in the dad. Now she wanna ride it till we crash that. Now she wanna ask me where the cash at. Baby, you a creep, why you stalking me? She don't even let me go to sleep. She stay calling me. I've been balling, I don't say a beat. I've been doing me. Solo te veo por la noche. En moteles y en el coche. Amiga con derecho a roce. De amores ella no conoce. Wait.
People keep telling me how good Goldilocks is, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I've known. This is why we work together. But thank you for noticing. I'm wearing a yellow shirt, so I thought I'd throw a yellow banana at him today. Incoming in.
Whoa, I got it. That's one tasty banana, Rebecca. Brittany Howard, lead singer, guitarist, and songwriter for the Alabama Shakes and Thunder Bitch, sat down with the Rolling Stones senior writer, Brittany Spanos, last week to discuss one of the major musical influences, the legendary Nina Simone.
And it's inspirational. And yeah, she was all those things. She was rageful, and she was vengeful, and she problematic, you know, and all of these things, but that she's a human being. And I think in our culture especially, we want our superstars to be perfect. And she's a superstar. She's an icon that is anything but perfect. And I love that about her.
The short interview can be watched on the Rolling Stones website. It's Black History Month, and this week we are celebrating the life of the late and great Little Richard. Little Richard changed music forever. He was the great that influenced the greats, from Prince to Bowie to James Brown. As one of the founding queens of rock and roll, his persona was flamboyant and grand. There are reports of him performing in drag in his teenage years, and he was known to be, at times, openly gay, bisexual, and omnisexual. His breakout hit, Tutti Frutti, was added to the U.S. Library of Congress National Recording Registry, stating that it marked a new era in music. And it truly was a new era. Little Richard's impact on music will be forever felt. I know that as a queer musician, he paved the way for so many of us to make music today. Thank you so much, Little Richard, and we honor you. And remember that this day and every day after, support Black artists and Black voices. This has been M the Myth.
Throw the banana back, M, so I can throw it to Sam. Get it? I need to throw it to Sam. Thanks. Ready, Sam?
Oh, hello? This show keeps getting weirder and weirder, and I'm so here for it. On this week's episode of Quick Picks, we're going to launch right into it with the very new, very rad record from Nick Cage. This is Lost Cause. Such an awesome album. I really scraped the bottom of the IMDb barrel coming up with the Nick Cage jokes for this, but Nolan of the band provided an excellent track-by-track breakdown. You can read that on Band's DBK, and you can scoop up the record now on Bandcamp. And second, we have more music I was absolutely honored to premiere this week. This is the debut single from Workwife, Thought We Met Before.
Will you take me up to the same place he always took me? Or will you take me to the place next door? I can't help feeling like we...
Workwife is the new solo project of Meredith from Colatura and Atlas Engine, and I am so in love with her music. She said this song is an eye roll at going on the same dates over and over again, which, if you're single in the city, you can probably relate to. You can read more about the track and listen to it now on Band's DBK. And third, from the Big Easy, we have the brand new single, All Saints Day. absolutely love this band. Reminder that their debut record, A Long Year, is out now and available on cassette and some very, very sick limited edition clear vinyl. Be sure and grab that on Bandcamp. And next up, we've got a dose of sweet, summery action from Acid Dad. This is the new song and very, very rad music video, RC Driver.
Out there racing cars, back in LA, that's why I like you.
So obsessed with this one. This is off the band's upcoming record, Take It From the Dead, which will be out through Greenway Records. And speaking of Greenway, a reminder that the Muckers' debut record, Endeavor, is out this Friday. So be sure and check both those out. And finally, we are going to wrap things up with My Love, the new love-inspired dance song from Brooklyn powerhouse, Vanessa Silverman.
My love, baby, and my love, baby, and out of, baby, and out of this.
The artist said that lyrically it made her a little nervous to put everything out there and be so vulnerable, but that she really feels like she has nothing to lose and everything to gain by being open. Let that be a lesson to us all. Thanks so much. This has been Quick Picks from Bands Do BK. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Sam. You're welcome to keep that banana. You're welcome. A couple of announcements. One, my outfits for the past month and forevermore are provided by the one and only superstar, drag king, and creatrix of Flame Night Fever, Kitschy Scofflaw. Follow them at the link in the show notes. Two, we're super excited to announce our new producer / marketing manager, Eva Wagner.
Thank you, Rebecca, for having me.
Excuse me while I pinch myself. Again, ow! 3, Celeste hit Come On and Move Me is now on both the Lana Del Rey, Elle King, Alabama Shakes, and Lord stations on Pandora, boosting our listenership by 500%. Thank you, Pandora. Please go listen to one of those stations and give the song a thumbs up ski if you hear it. 4, A2IM IndieWeek tickets are on sale today. There's a discount code if you're a member, and a reminder to register for the upcoming A2IM Artist Distribution Derby coming up next week. It's a free event moderated by yours truly, featuring Vidya, CD Baby, Indie Advance, and DistroKid. See you there? Link in show notes to register now. All right, in the saddest of sadness news this week, we were heartbroken to hear that one of the founding members of Akron family, Miles Seaton, passed away in a car accident outside Fresno last week. Miles moved to New York City in the early aughts and became roommates with the other band members, including Ryan Vanderhoof, who lives next door, and who you know from the Left Bank Live Fest last year. Seaton put out his last solo album in 2017, Phases in Exile, which is linked in the show notes, and our thoughts are with his friends and family. Stay safe, stay positive, save the world. I'm Rebecca Sansom.
Beans, 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 beans.